Buongiorno, tutti frutti, graggi, and many other Italian words. Together today we have Italian music. Oh, what a wonderful stuff. So, let's get into it. Today's band is called Enemynside. If you ask my honest opinion, this is not the greatest name there is to a band, but well, we got what we have. First, let's take off these leaflets, which is just to show you the band picture. As you can figure out, this is only a promo copy, which means no proper covers, no booklets, and whatsoever. So this is Enemynside's latest mini CD called Dead Nation Army. It's a 4-track mini CD. You can see pretty much the track list there. The 4 guys looking bad as ever. And so this band has been there out for about 20 years, or next year it's gonna be 20 years if I remember correctly. And this is their CD, or CDR actually. So what Enemynside is all about is thrash metal, the melodic kind of a modern way. Think of what Metallica did back in the early 90s with its Black album. So, should Metallica have chosen to go with their thrash way instead of whatever experimental stuff you want to call, say anger and all that stuff that came after Black One, this is the stuff you might have ended up with. Yes, this is exactly as good, in my opinion, what the stuff would have been if we would just continue the stuff. Now, that's enough about Metallica, let's talk about Enemynside. Now, Enemynside's previous recordings haven't been that good, in fact. Be it whatever it may have been, the stuff has evolved enormously. The thing is that it's not only the good production or good vocals here, but also strong songwriting what has made Enemynside to be what it is with this particular release. The thing is that this kind of music is only as strong as its weakest riffs, and luckily enough with this 4-track release the band has actually managed to pull off some really nice tracks. The only kind of a minor flaw is that there are no instant killer tracks. The type of Enter Sandman or whatever you want to call those kind of hit tracks that you just kind of start humming or whistling or whatever after you've heard the song once or twice, not to mention a few more spins. But if we just choose to kind of turn a blind eye to that fact that there are no these killer tracks, this mini CD is really strong thrash metal release in my opinion. The vocalist Francesco, whatever his name was, Cremicini, I guess, is really nice with his vocals. This sort of raspiness which just kind of reminds me of a young James Hetfield, but also this kind of a cleanliness which then again offers some melodic counterbalance in a way. If you catch my drift here. The thing is, I really like his voice and the way he's doing that stuff. He's not growling, he's not screaming, he's actually singing, what is not a given thing these days with a thrash metal genre. Now, it's not only the vocals that are good here. Like I said, the production is really strong, the drums are pounding nicely, and the guitar work is just strong. It's kind of a clean and, fresh and kind of a razor sharp, but it's not, sterile. It's not like this is like uber polished or anything. There's just some nice balance here when it comes to the actual, production as a whole on this album. It's really nice 4-track release to listen to, in my opinion. Like I said, if I just had to mention one flaw, one thing I would like to fix here, is that maybe, just maybe, some kind of chorus parts that would, just take me into the flight and get me going. But it's not a big thing because overall this is something that is nice to be listening to, whether you're driving or I don't know, lifting weights or whatever. Just kind of an energetic, melodic, kind of a catchy, and just nice vocals and all that stuff. So I didn't have much expectations to this mini CD, maybe because it just didn't ring any bells in my head prior to this release anyway, and because the name is, let's be honest, a little bit stupid. But like I said, don't just stare at the logo or think if the name is good or bad. Just give the mini CD a listen and you might be positively surprised. That is, if you are into thrash metal at all, modern or otherwise. That is my opinion. I urge you to check out Enemynside, go to their Bandcamp page and look for some nice tunes, and who knows, maybe you have a new Italian favorite. This is Rauta, thank you for watching, and as always, if you like the channel, please subscribe or click those thumbs and leave a comment on the comment box below. See you later, and as always, stay metal, stay brutal, more stuff to come your way.